All right, welcome everybody to the Onward VR Master League Season 11, Week 13. I am your host, Trip, and tonight we're going to be watching Tier 3 take on Cold Steel. Now, I am pretty excited for this match. It's rank 15 versus rank 12 in North America, I believe, or America East, I guess, technically is the correct region name. So it should be a pretty close matchup. Current ranking or current win-loss ratios are Cold Steel with 11 for 17 and Tier 3 with 11 for 18. So very close on their matchups, very close in the MMR, in the rankings. Should be pretty good. Now, Cold Steel has been around for a good long while. I believe they started... I'm taking a look while we log into this lobby. Cold Steel has been around since Season 7 and Tier 3, bringing a brand new Season 11 team. Now, I am going to apologize. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these, but hopefully we'll not have any of the issues, and we'll just get things done. Now, we do have all of Tier 3's team in the lobby. So that current lineup tonight is K Hunter 501, T3 Texas, Swami 420, Murder Cult, and Golden Viking. And we are waiting on a few from Cold Steel to show up. But while we're waiting, we'll go over the bans. It looks like Tier 3 is going to ban Bazaar. And Cold Steel is going to ban Suburbia. So let's take a look at the match page and figure out why these bans happen. So these teams have never played each other before, so they don't really have a lot to go on personal experience-wise. They do have a decent amount of I believe casts. Let me take a look though. Maybe not. Maybe this is kind of be going in blind. Let's see. There have been 3 casts on Cold Steel. So a little bit of information for Tier 3. And Tier 3 has had no cast. This is their first cast of the season. So their strats are as secret as they can keep them. As long as they haven't been, showing off their secret spots. Other teams that they've beaten, telling people, it's still hard to keep your strats a secret, even if you don't get casted. And it looks like map number 1 is going to start off on Downfall. A reminder for the folks at home, the map pool does change. We are on map pool 3. Which involves, I don't remember what maps, so let me get that list for you. Map Pool 3, Suburbia, USS Quest, Cargo, Bazaar Day, Subway, Downfall, Quarantine, and Snow Peak. That is the current selection of maps, with both Bazaar and Suburbia out and Downfall in the mix already. That leaves us with Quest, Cargo, Quarantine, and Snow Peak, and Subway for the possible second and third maps. I do know that Cold Steel does like their night maps, so maybe we'll see a night variant, or we'll see Subway, which is just a night map by default. But yeah, looking forward to this matchup. Let's see who we've got in the lobby now. Only waiting on one from Cold Steel. So far, we have Shrieking Geek, The Doctor, Grim Reaper, and Jerp. I'm waiting on their final one to join the lobby. And the bot did not post the match in the VRML Discord. So I did just a second ago, but if you are just now watching, make sure to bring your friends and let them know that the game is on, because that might not have come out that fast. or you should be following the channel so you get the notifications when we go live. That way, you don't have to watch a Discord channel to know when the matches are. As a reminder, there are 3 channels: Onward _ VRML, Onward VRML 2, and Onward VRML 3. So make sure you follow all of those, because good action happens everywhere. It's not just on channel number 1. Sometimes the good action happens on channel number 3 when I want to get a little frisky and do some out-of-the-box stuff. And there is our last member of Cold Steel in the lobby. It is Nink's Dragon. So once again, that final lineup for Cold Steel is Shrieking Geek, the Doctor, Grim Reaper, Jerp, and Nink's Dragon. And we should be kicking it off any second now. And hopefully, we're going to have some good Onward action for y'all. And while we wait, let me make sure that my replays are queued up so we can get those working correctly. I am fairly sure that they are not. All right, now we are all set for replays. And hopefully I can remember how to work a camera. It has been a while. I don't remember when my last cast was, but it's been a little bit. Definitely been missing it. We will have predictions in the chat, so make sure you vote for your favorite team. And here we go, hopping into round number 1 on map number 1. It's going to be the helicopter bungalow ice cream truck. Well, I guess technically there's a new ice cream truck objective, and it's no longer an ice cream truck. So I don't really know. I guess this is heli bungalow. The one over there is now ice cream truck, which is now a deuce and a half, not an ice cream truck. But we're going to kick it off. Hopefully I have game audio. I'm not hearing comms, so I'm concerned that I don't. Shots ringing out from K Hunter. Definitely do not have game chat, which is unfortunate. Maybe we'll get a restart in between here and get it working. But Sammy and Swami and Murder Colt moving up into upper red truck, Golden Viking, K Hunter. K Hunter holding back. Does he have a sniper rifle? He does not. He just has the LMG 249, the M249 with an ACOG, no, with a hollow, sorry. And he is just looking for those long shots. Is anybody on this team rocking a sniper? It looks like Swami. Nope, that's just a red dot. Nobody cares about the red dot. Shots ringing out from Jerp, also with a red dot. And very far back. I'm surprised he made it all the way up here. This is a hard spot to get to. And wait, is this new? Has this always been here? I feel like these walls are new. But a very hard spot to get to without getting shot, especially from that spawn, as you have to cross up the hill with no cover. I didn't see any early smokes, so maybe there was suppressing fire. I'm not sure. But the defense here looking pretty solid. Shrieking Geek in the brothel. One goes down. The Doctor gets taken out in North Brothel. And shots ringing out on a Grim Reaper as well. He's having to tuck and hide. Jerp does get Murder Colt, Shrieking Geek making those callouts. We can't hear them, unfortunately, but we know every time they reach for those radios that they are communicating information to their team. Jerp with those long angles still. A good Overwatch position, but if he is last man standing, he is very out of position. The objective is there. He can see it, but he can't stop a cap if it gets behind the wall there. And now, once they've identified his position, he is in a very dangerous spot. And there are the gunshots. He gets another. Swami goes down. Golden Viking looking for that refrag. Not sure where those shots are coming from. He is looking at the wall. He's making callouts. His buddy, oh, who do we have over here? T3 Texas on the flank. Jerp's not going to be ready for this, not expecting this, and nobody is watching this angle to protect his backside. 3 minutes left on the clock. Texas needs to slow it down and get closer without making noise. He's looking. I mean, they've called out the position. He's moving in. Pretty sure he's checking for more information. Maybe calling for suppressing fire there. I'm not really sure. He is at the edge of the map. A camera can't go any farther to the left. T3 Texas coming up on the backside of Jerp. Now he needs to slow it down and see if he can find it. Jerp goes down. The backside exposed. Shrieking Geek gonna have to rotate and watch this back angle now. Or somebody is gonna have to rotate and watch this back angle and potentially open up a hole for the offense. It is a 3-on-3 now. 2 minutes left on the 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. That kill did not seem to register at all. No one looking this way from Cold Steel. The push comes in. Ninx gets one. He takes down K Hunter in the middle of the map from Center Hotel, but Golden Viking looking for that refrag. Ninx repositioning into the stairwell from downstairs. Golden Viking does have a clear path to just approach Ninx. Oh, he saw him move there. I think Ninx saw him too. Grim's got the call out. Grim's now looking for the cross. Minute 37 left on the clock. Shots ringing out from T3. Golden gets behind Grim's fire. And he's in Center Hotel with Ninx. Now is Ninx going to be ready for this? Ninx has a gun and he gets a kill with the pistol. A little aggressive there from Ninx. Ninx missing his confirm there. But Geek finishing off Texas and getting the first point for Cold Steel. Look at this. He swapped weapons, intentionally swapped to his pistol for this kill. Cold Steel with one. Let me see if I can convince these guys to let me do a restart real quick. I'll wait until I get an affirmative from them. So I don't want to miss any of the action. If not, we will restart between maps and hopefully get that audio back, because it is much more fun to watch when you can hear what they're thinking and what they're doing. And what they're doing right now is hopping into round number 2 on map number 1. We're going to kick off those predictions as well. Make sure to vote for your team in chat. Here we go. Not mirrored spawns from Cold Steel, actually getting Marsoc. Tier 3 going to be pushing up aggressively across the map. Golden Viking and T3 Texas moving all the way across center towards Center Bungalow. A very brazen move. Normally would get taken out from a north spawn there. Both of them actually moving into Center Bungalow. Ninx, I don't know if Ninx saw this. Texas is exposed. Is Ninx going to be ready for this? Ninx is not going to be ready for this. He goes down to Golden Viking from a quick push there. Going right for the rock. T3 Texas super exposed now. Grim Reaper going to have an easy kill here. And he goes down to Texas goes down to Reaper. Golden Viking needs to know that there's now one in the north, the rest of them in the south. Let's see. Where is the hole in the defense here? That northern push actually going to be very valuable. But Nynx looks like he's going to try and get some more kills. He's pushing closer to center instead of swinging all the way north. Golden Viking putting shots onto the Doctor. Gets him at upper dumpster. Takes him down. Cold Steel down to 3. Geek in Marsoc, Jerp in White Building. The flank still happening, and all of Tier 3 watching south. The north flank is the pivotal play here. I'm wondering if Viking knows where he got shot from or if he has no idea. I mean, he's looking north now, but he's the only one checking that. That's a lot of cross to cover with one guy looking every so often. Oh, but he does see it. He's taking shots. The call out will come out. North Hotel, it has been identified. Let's get out of this building. Now, the rest of the rotation, nobody else has rotated their vision. K Hunter gets Geek in Marsoc Twins. Sorry, I think that kill was actually in the center. I'm not really sure which X that was. Moving up. Grim making as much distraction as he can. Hopefully his teammate in the south, they do have a split still, and hopefully they can make an approach, but it looks like Jerp is going to rotate north as well, which is not going to work out well for him as he gets spotted by Golden Viking, and Golden Viking takes him down. Now it's all up to Nynx. This defense from Tier 3 looking solid. Let's ride along with Grim. Let's see what he can do. He has a smoke out. And he rotates away from it. He fakes the play. It's the play action here. But he gets spotted, and he can't get out of this building. Tries to put shots onto that window and move. But shooting and moving makes you slower. Still trying to get those shots. He's got 4 defenders between him and the objective still. And not a lot to do. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left on the clock. It does not seem that Tier 3 has an accurate kill count because Golden Viking is concerned about someone in the southeast here over by Marsoc, as he's going to start to make a rotation, getting a little peeky here. Grim is prone and moving, but proning is going to cost him a lot of time too. He's going to run out of time. He's going to make it to about upper red truck or east bungalow. I don't even know if I have a call out for that building, but the shots are ringing out. Golden Viking still trying to hit him, and he finally does. And Tier 3 take their first point. An excellent defense there from Tier 3. Golden Viking doing the work there, carrying the team so far with a 4-1. A very risky play. I would like to point out again that they both ran, Golden Viking and K Hunter, I believe. I don't remember who it was. But they ran all the way up to this bungalow, which is a super aggressive play, especially if the spawn is North Hotel or North Villa. I'm not really sure exactly where it's at. But that is a death sentence. As soon as you leave right about here, you will get picked off if they decide to peek it. Or if they're at Marsoc and they decide to get pushy onto the hill, they'll get you. Even if they spawn over there and they push straight towards you, I'm really not sure how they didn't see the guys make it into the building. But an aggressive play that definitely paid off. Being inside of this bungalow is a super strong play. And having 2 there is even better, because if they call out 1 dead on center bungalow, they might not know that there's a second. So you have the advantage of surprise. You know, they think they cleared it out and they didn't, and you get another kill from it. And then they have to focus on you and you burn through time. We're moving over to the upper dumpster objective now. And round number 3. North Hotel is the spawn for tier 3. Are they going to push it aggressively? And is Cold Steel going to be ready for these long pre-fire angles that you can get as you can see the lasers pan across the map? Grim's looking for those long shots, trying to cover the doctor. It doesn't look like they're taking it as aggressively as they could have. Now they're on center or North Hotel, and now they have those sight lines, but they did miss the crosses. Now shots are ringing out from both sides. K-Hunter takes down Jerp. Just down, should be able to get res. He is down behind the valley, and he is clear. Grim pushing all the way up, getting very aggressive. Ninx with the kill onto Golden Viking, and Grim just pushing up under that fire into Center Hotel. A very, very long defensive position. Another super aggressive move that we're not used to seeing. But Grim really likes his Center Hotel position. He is super exposed in this window, though, if they realize that he is here. You will have the element of surprise on the first shot. Grim's still looking for those shots. The res might come out now. It looks like Swami and T3 Texas. Oh, Golden's in a very exposed position. I don't know if I would even try for it. It looks like they're gonna try. Needle out, drive-by res. Here we go. He's up, and they're in cover. Now, are they gonna be ready for Grim? They're gonna make a lot of noise as they make this cross past Center Hotel. The gunshots. There's the shots from Grim. Texas tries to hit him. His spot is exposed now. Texas and Grim trade. Both down and out. Opening up the center. Golden Viking now pushing. Gets another. Finishes off Jerp for the second time in the valley. Now they're moving up the doctor in south or lower dumpster. Geek in the white building. And we've got Ninx all the way up in Marsoc North. But Golden's going to go for it. He's pushing hard. But he goes down to the doctor. Headshot. Geek gets another with the SKS. Swami 420 goes down as well. And now the push goes from being right next door to the objective to all the way back across the map. K-Hunter 501 and Murder Cult. Murder Cult just laying down that suppressing fire. Does not have a scope, so it's going to be hard for him to get a kill there. K-Hunter also rocking the 249. All of the suppressing fire still available, but the accuracy is questionable with the hollow. If K-Hunter can thread the needle. Geek is up there with the sniper rifle. K-Hunter can move. Can he go? I'm trying to think. There's nowhere that has cover here. He goes down here. If Geek doesn't see him, it's going to be a close one. Geek is preoccupied with those shots. K-Hunter is moving slowly. I feel like he's got to be low on ammo with that suppressing fire. I know I've run out of 3 box mags, so it's definitely doable. And he's been shooting pretty much non-stop since the round started. K-Hunter going to have a very open cross here if he decides to go that way. But right down the middle is not any better with that sniper waiting for you. Not really sure what the call here is, but he needs to make a decision soon. He's burning time that he doesn't have. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. Ninx doesn't have a view on him until he starts to make the cross. The doctor watching that southwestern. I know he's, yeah, lower dumpster. And he's going to see Murder Cult here. And they both take him down. Geek actually getting the confirm there from the sniper perch. Now it's all up to K-Hunter. He's moving slowly. Who can see him? Technically nobody. Nobody can see him as he's moving here. He just has to get past. Ninx can see him when he starts making this cross. If he gets in there, he's got to turn and deal with the doctor. If he stays low, he can probably dodge it. But then Geek also has that long angle on the objective, so we'll see how far he does make it in a 1-on-3. Minute 10 left on the clock. Here comes the cross. Oh, and he knows the positioning. He takes the shots. He starts to move, but the doctor peeks the window, and Cold Steel takes their second point. Another solid defense on downfall. I definitely think that Tier 3 is just as capable at defending this objective as Cold Steel was there. It's very standard 3-man still standing defense. The only thing that was a little weird is not having one on objective, but you did have 3 ups. You had all the angles covered. You had the cross, you had the objective, and you had the long angle from the sniper white building that you can get on the side of the building or in the cubby. Really, the only danger is if they had snuck past very quickly. And it looks like the bets are in, and Cold Steel is the favorite here, but only 2 people actually put points up. There are 31 viewers, and only 2 of you decided to vote on map number 1. Shameful. All right, here we go. Round number 4 on map number 1. Different spawn for Cold Steel, spawning in the northwest. Not going to give him those long angles to get the spawn peak. Murder Colt going up on the hill. Not seeing any cross there. Texas also taking up a uncommon position. Now moving out through the open, looking for kills. The push coming hard from Cold Steel. Grim Reaper goes down to K Hunter, but Jerp gets the refrag. Just a down, though. There's another one. Jerp gets Swami. K Hunter gets res. They're stuck up in that building. They can't come down. Jerp gets K Hunter again. Finishes him off that time. Now it's 3 still standing. Objective is pretty exposed. They just need to smoke the cross from Marsoc. They've got a lot of people here in the center. Cold Steel still has 4 standing. Where's their 4th at? Jerp moving up now as well. Texas did make it onto objective. Jerp trying with the pistol, it sounds like, to get a kill. But he goes down. Brought a pistol to a rifle fight. The doctor gets Murder Colt, though. Clears out that cross. Now they can make the cross to objective. There's nobody in Marsoc, which means Golden Viking has no field of view on this cross. The window goes down on objective. Now it's exposed. Now they need to just pin Golden Viking down and see if they can make it for the objective. Smokes coming out. Shrieking Geek going to go around the backside of Lower Dumpster. He's going to go for the kill instead. And he takes the kill. And Cold Steel take their 3rd point. A very, very aggressive 3rd point, I might add. Let's see where we were moving to with the new objective. It's gonna be the East Stables. Let's see what happens here in the quick spawn, if the quick spawn happens. But basically, you die right about here. About as far as you can make it from spawn, if they get quick spawn. So we'll just set the camera right here, and we'll wait for this. And here we go, hopping into round number 5. And it is going to be the quick spawn. Let's see how this plays out. I was wrong on the angle. I thought that was too far away. Here we go. There's the break. They're moving up the hill. Are they going to get mowed down as the peak comes over the valley? Shrieking Geek and the Doctor pushing towards it. They're trying to get the kills. There goes 1, there goes 2, there goes 3. Cold Steel members all go down. As you can see, there's just a body, a pile of bodies over there. 1 made it to objective. Grim Reaper did make it. And Jerp, hidden behind a rock, is stuck. He cannot leave that position, but he does get Murder Colt before he goes down to Swami. Now it's Grim Reaper versus 4. It's not a great spot to be in. He checks his tablet. He knows he's all alone. And he knows he doesn't need to get capped on. Really, he should just go for it. They have the lead. He needs to maintain the lead. If he goes and gets killed, they will still have the advantage. Tier 3 now trying to decide what they're going to do about this push. They should have an accurate kill count. And honestly, someone should go up in the South Hills to get a nice overwatch position. They should definitely spend time to encircle this objective, but they're all coming from the same angle, and there goes 2. Grim Reaper gets 2. That is why you don't stack corners, ladies and gentlemen. This will be a heck of a clutch if Grim comes out on top here. Putting smokes out, that's a frag. Trying to move his position. They see him. He makes it behind the wall, but he doesn't. And Texas gets the kill. Tier 3 get their second point. We're going to watch this replay again. Let's look at it. They're just stacked up on that corner, both exposed. Grim swings, finds the corner, starts shooting. 1 tries to run. They can't make it. They can't outrun bullets. He takes him down. A nice play. Valiant fight from Last Man Standing, but Tier 3 still get their point. Now the question is they going to be the same spawn, or are we going to get luck of the draw and Cold Steel's going to get something not as favorable for their spawn on this objective? Here we go. Round 6. Mirrored spawns. Here we go. Let's watch as Cold Steel going to be pushing that as well. Texas taking the tank. Not getting ready to push. The shots ringing out from Geek, not catching anybody. More shots ringing out from the defense. Golden Viking pinned in the open, trying to put shots down range. None of them could make it to objective, but they are all in making it to cover. It looks like Golden Viking pushing aggressively. Jerp takes down Murder. Doctor gets Golden Viking. Now it's 4-on-3. The tank and I don't even know what that building is, are very far off of objective. Texas gets Jerp at the end of the valley. Just a down, though. 3.5-on-3. Swami moving up to the wall on objective. They do know that they need to watch their flank. Honestly, with this spawn, yes, it's very aggressive and you can take it, but you also need to send at least one person on a run as soon as you get this spawn around the map on the west side so that you can have that flank just in case this kind of happens and you get this standoff in the east. Nice nade throw there. Not going to make it past the tank. Smoke's coming out. They are going to go for the res. Is that going to work out for them? Texas is not looking. Jerp looks pretty in cover. Will he be ready for the doctor to res him? Jerp's now looking for the kill. Texas ducks down, still stuck behind the tank. Literally cannot go anywhere. No utility, nothing. Swami on objective. Oh, but the smoke comes out from Cold Steel, actually helping Texas. Give him a little bit of cover, but forcing him to the other side of the tank where Jerp is waiting for him and takes him down with a headshot. Now K Hunter super exposed on the backside of objective. Jerp's gonna see this any second now as he pans, but no, K Hunter finds Jerp as he's out in the open. And now he's needing to get behind the building. He's very exposed on that side. There's the run around the west. Ninx finally making that rotation towards center. 4 minutes left on the clock, 3-on-2. I guess I'll give a shout out to Def Redux for the sub. Ninx does get one. Oh, and then he gets killed by a teammate. I'm not really sure what happened there. But that kind of ruins that approach. Just saying. Now K Hunter's tucked in on objective. He has 2.5 to deal with. They are going to try and push the res, it looks like, but they could get these kills pretty easily. They just need to spread out a bit. Who we still have left? Grim Reaper, the Doctor, and Ninx is down. Doctor's watching, going to be making these call-outs on the rotations from objective, letting him know precisely which building he's in. But he takes the shots, gets the kills, and Cold Steel take the 4th point and map number 1. And we are going to go to a quick tech pause and try and get game audio back as we move to Subway. Be right back. All right. We are back. Hopefully, we have game chat. We will find out very shortly.
Too much fun.
We do! Now we can hear people.
I brought y'all this.
Makes me so happy. We are hopping into round 1, which is going to be the North Stairs on Subway. We saw a lot of aggression from the teams previously. Let's see if they continue that. We're actually going to follow...
Never say no to the same height, bro. Look. It's embarrassing.
I don't know who to follow. We're just going to go up into the corner here. Grim pushing up onto the corner. I'm assuming there was some C4 placed down there from Golden or Swami. Someone down there definitely has a C4. The flash going a little far. Grim coming around the corner, pre-firing. Jerp also here as backup, but it doesn't look like I'm going to push this North Stairs aggressively. They're actually moving towards...
It smokes. Throw it.
Viking does have a C4 somewhere. Free fire into the smoke from K Hunter. They've got a good setup on that side. Now we got to go find the rest of the team. We've got Geek here coming down the stairs, getting ready to get taken out by Murder Colt, and he takes him down.
-1 catwalk north. Still one here, I believe.
Oh, is this going to be a team kill here? Grim Reaper does get Swami. Texas gets the doctor in the stairs.
I got him, Murder. I got him.
Does make the call out. Doesn't get team killed. They're pushing up. Grim Reaper gets one. Grim Reaper comes around the corner, gets another. Objective is open. They need to move. He's got tablet out. Texas has no idea the cap is going to happen. Murder's making his way back, but he can't move fast enough. Grim Reaper is typing in the code, and Cold Steel take the first 2 points. A strong push on the North Stairs that I didn't think was going to happen based on the attack and the split from Cold Steel, but it goes to show it only takes a couple of people to push through that northern stairs. And they didn't have any smoke cover at the end there either. Let's see, that's Cold Steel 2 points. Yes. Go. Can Tier 3 cap back? That is the question. I need stats. I need someone to go through and watch all the casts and give me stats on most capped objective, because I feel like this one's pretty high up there on the capability.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Here we go. Round number 2. Yes, I will give Def Redux a shout out for using his Twitch Prime sub. If you have a Twitch Prime sub, you can sub for free because you pay for expensive ass Prime. Jerp holding the corner. Wow, Geek pushes up. Ooh, I don't know if that's where he really wanted that to go. And there's a throw up and over. Flashed out.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Guys.
Jerp gets 2. And he knows that Texas is right there. Swami is just down. Jerp's pushing up. Comes around the corner, gets another. Jerp's on the run. Golden Vikings got tablet out instead of a gun out. Jerp gets another one. Gets the confirm. Is he going to get the ace? He's coming around the corner. Oh, he doesn't see him. He does see him. There's the ace.
That's Jerp. That's Jerp. That was Jerp, not me. That was Jerp.
Let's watch the replay here. Pushing up through the alley aggressively with the ace. And Cold Steel going up another point. can honestly say I've never seen a solo push out of North Stairs like that. And now we go down to the basement. Cold Steel only needs 1 point. They have ran away with this map. Downfall was definitely a fight for the team, but this is Cold Steel's map choice, and apparently they have a great feeling for it, taking 3 points in like 4 minutes or less. Here we go. Round number 3. Potential match decider point. Tier 3 gonna opt to stay on the objective potentially? Are they gonna push? Let's see.
I like so.
Yeah.
Spread coming out. Golden Viking moving towards the towards the. Where did that even go? What? Ah, okay, I see it. I don't know if that's gonna work, 'cause I'm pretty sure that track will block a lot of that explosion. Not really sure. But all of Tier 3 sitting downstairs in the corners on objective, which works very well. The only thing you really have to worry about is lining up coming around the corner. But here comes Cold Steel coming down through the south stairs. The Doctor gets taken down by K-Hunter. Ninx did make it down, gets the kill. The rest of them pushing out. And this is what you do need to worry about as you're going to start lining up for the kills onto this track objective exit. They're all going to start peeking it, which means you're just sitting ducks black on a white background. Let's see what happens. They're all trying to throw grenades, and you can't really throw with a short roof here. The push starts. Jerp shoots Grim in the back. Jerp goes down to Murder Cult. Unfortunate swing of events there. K-Hunter pinned in the corner. Ninx goes around, doesn't find him. And what was a 4-on-4 is now a 1-on-4. Shrieking Geek, whole team just dead in front of him. Iron Sight M16. Match point not working out for them. He gets 1. He tries for 2. He gets hurt. He heals. Can he get a clutch here? He's got 3 left to kill. He knows where 1 is. Is he going to get the pop here? Oh, he missed it. Gonna pop again. He's looking for the tightest angles. Doesn't want to expose himself too much. Knows he's there. Looking for an elbow. Looking for a leg. He sees a leg. He takes him down. That's the benefit of a 3-shot burst gun right there, folks. A down and a kill all in one. Now he's got 2 more to deal with and has no idea where they are. Just a general consensus. They're going to be somewhere around the objective. He's moving. He's staying low. He's coming up. Is he going to see it? He's about to walk into the line of fire. Such a tight angle. So close. Where'd that person go? Oh, there he is. He peeks it. He sees the gun. He pre-fires the corner. Oh, he's empty. Shrieking Geek clicks. Swami pushes him. Swami takes him down, gets the kill, and stays alive on map number 2. The click of death, gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Reload your gun before getting into a firefight. Tier 3, staying alive. It was a very aggressive play by Cold Steel 2. They came down the south downstairs stairs and through the tunnel exit. And honestly, the team kill, the hesitation after the team kill were probably what shut that down the most, as Jerp should have just continued shooting people that were moving. I mean, he already shot his teammate in the back, so he's obviously just on a killing spree, you know, with the adrenaline from the ace the previous round. He's got that bloodlust going. Yeah, he killed a teammate, but if he had kept going, he probably could have killed a couple more of the enemy as well. But unfortunately, he didn't make up for the team kill at all. He immediately died, which is the worst kind of team kill, is when you kill a teammate and then you die. You at least got to avenge him and get a 2-for-1 or something. Here we go. Round number 4. Are Cold Steel going to push aggressively out from the objective? Looks like Grim is. We're going to follow him. Or he's just going to place a C4 there. Super, super visible spot. I wonder if it'll get overlooked, though, because it's not in a normal spot. It's exposed, but it is uncommon. And when you're coming up to the top of these stairs, sometimes you're not watching the floor right in front of you. You're looking down the stairs to make sure no one's going to shoot you as you crest the top. Gunshots ringing out from Geek.
One kill.
Gets Swami.
He was behind the box in the dark area.
Geek's going to push aggressively now.
Keep watching.
Yep.
Murder's holding security while Gold and Viking makes a rotation trying to find this kill. I don't know if Viking's going to be ready for this. Viking is not ready for it. Oh, Geek doesn't see him either. Geek doesn't know he passed him. He didn't hear the footsteps. He's moving too slow. Now Geek's going to have to peek it. Nink's getting contact. Now Geek's on the backside. Viking and Murder both pushing up. Murder coming out the exit, getting Ninks. Geek exposing the flank, letting them push out the tracks. Murder gets another one.
One on the tracks.
You got one on the tracks?
Trying to hit the doctor on the far side. Here comes Geek. He's finally moving, but he's going up and out instead of towards the flank. Shoots at the back of K-Hunter. Now he's got to rotate. K-Hunter knows he's here. Murder gets the doctor. Now Grim doesn't know that K-Hunter's behind him. K-Hunter's got an objective that's free and clear. Grim's not paying attention. Grim just checked this tablet, knows that objective is open, and runs the wrong way. Runs away from objective. Grim goes down, takes down one, takes down two. K-Hunter had all this time in the world, but spent it hiding in a corner. Geek has now rotated and is going to get taken out here by K-Hunter in any second. The shots come out, and what could have been a cap for Tier 3 instead goes to a kill. Tier 3 still take their 1 point. Unfortunate there. They had the objective. They had them off position and could have gotten the cap. They're definitely going to be kicking themselves when they go back and watch that one. But we can definitely see differently from the casting desk than what they see in their first-person view. You only have so much situational awareness. And now we move objectives once again to the south stairs. Top of south stairs. A new objective. One that I kind of like. It's been growing on me. I don't like some of the spots that you can hide in, though, that are just like black on black. Like in there. Or in there. It's just so hard to see people. Alrighty. Round 5. Map number 2. Cold Steel had a 3-0 lead and has let it slip away, with Tier 3 coming back with 2 points. Now defending.
Right here at the fucking corner of the building.
Calling out those cap locations. Wait, am I missing one? Oh, Texas is over there. Okay. Making sure the team knows where the cap potential is. C4 there. Set up some cameras because the action looks like it's going to happen everywhere. Got Ninx coming out of the north stairs. You've got the Doctor and Grim Reaper coming out of the basement stairs. Nobody here to defend it. Everyone's tucked in pretty tightly on objective. Chinatown is clear. They're clearing the map. They're playing a little bit more laid back here. Not pushing aggressively, waiting for those picks. But it does look like everybody is tucked in on objective. Let's do a quick swing around the corner. As you come around the corner, you're going to have to take down 1 and 2 as they're both watching. Well, they're watching different angles. C4 did go off, didn't catch anybody. The flash on the Swami. Shrieking Geek going to push that now with the smoke flash cover utility there. Great teamwork there. Nick's now looking for... Oh, and a C4 gets Grim and the Doctor. Murder Cult cleaning up that. A grenade comes around the corner. Golden Viking maybe flashed. Murder confirms them. K-Hunter gets the Doctor. Now Geek here. Jerp coming around behind. Jerp's going to go for it. Comes around firing, gets one. Reloads. Murder. Shrieking Geek gets one. Now Golden Viking's pinned. Geek's now there. Last 2 standing. The 1v1. They know he's in the corner. He can't leave the alley. They pie the corner, and Viking gets the kill. And tie it up to a 3-3. Murder Cult with an excellent C4 there. I didn't catch it, except for the player outline ragdolling somewhere over here. But getting 2 and clearing out Sex Shop Alley very nicely. Go try and find a quiet part. This. Oh yeah, that's what we want to see. I don't even know what this is. This is definitely a ramen place. Looks just like a ramen label. Ooh. Here we go. Round number 6. Oops. Gotta give the team the point. That's how that works. Now we're on round number 6. Try this again. Take a look at the spread here. Also, all tucked in on objective. Everybody sitting, crouching, hiding in the darkness, just waiting. Looks like the entire push is going to come from the north stairs, with one coming from the tunnel exit.
Yeah, I'm playing. Hang on.
Somebody's getting yelled at. Not sure that smoke went where they wanted it to go, but it is going to be information for Cold Steel to let them know they need to watch this alley a little bit more closely. Doctor over there prone. I mean, if I turn off the vision, I'm pretty sure you can't see him. Turn off the night vision. Turn off lasers. Turn off the people thingy. I can't see him. Oh, a flare. We don't normally see those, but I don't think that went where he wanted it to go either. That does blind night vision. But unfortunately, they did it in the wrong spot. I think they wanted to get it down the alley, which is a great play, actually. Jerp and Ninx both get a kill onto K-Hunter. It's just so dark. So dark. And if you get a smoke there, he is going to be completely blind. Gonna have to be fast on the trigger and get those kills because there are no reloads when you're laying prone. He sees the head. He's watching the head. He knows they're all coming. One down.
Down.
2 down.
3 down. 3 down. 3 total down. 3 total.
Did his body just push me up? That's a new one. Swami does kill him in the dark corner, but not before he takes down 2. Jerp and Murder Cult trade as Jerp is on a flank into Chinatown. Now the res needs to come out. Swami needs to push backwards. Ninx going for the res as well. Is Jerp going to be able to make the call-outs? Are they going to confirm the body or not? Swami's going to go for the res. Jerp's making the call-outs. Does get the kill. Gets the res. And Ninx goes down. Swami gets Grim as he pushes out on the other side, and it went down to a 1-on-2. Geek last alive on objective. This is match point for Cold Steel, and this is staying alive for Tier 3. A good flank needs to happen now. Communicate, coordinate with your team. Shriek and Geek pushing the corner. Swami pre-firing it. Geek comes around and they trade. Murder Cult staying alive in Tier 3. Take map number 2. What a comeback from a 3-0 loss to a 4-3 win. Tier 3 showing that they've got what it takes. Now we're going to move on to map number 3. And I apologize, I did not put up any betting for map number 2. It was my bad. I got a little distracted. I got kind of sucked into it. It was just so good. So good. But I will get bets up for map number 3, which is going to be Quarantine. really sad that I didn't get betting up for map number 2 because that was like the best comeback ever. And probably would have cost some people some points. Actually, we can still do it. Map 1 went to Cold Steel. We've got time. Who wins map 2? 2-minute bets. There you go. We did get the votes in just before the start of the final round on map number 2. Let's see what we're waiting on. I think that there might be some roster swaps. It is a tie game, and both teams are down 1 in their current lineup. We do have the same 4 from both sides. So we're just waiting to see who that 5th is. If they're both going to swap out, or if we're going to go to a timeout, it looks like. I'm thinking we have a timeout. Yes, we do. So we'll be right back after a short intermission. Don't go anywhere.
VRware. Our passion is for the
All right, we are back. We have the same lineups. And we are starting on the burning center objective right there. There it is. It's over there. You can see it. Can't see it, but it's there. Believe me. Trust me. Right there. North spawn for tier 3. The doctor going to be pushing up into the impact building. The rest of them staying very, very tight on objective. Long-range gunshots ringing out onto Jerp as he makes the cross into hospital. Golden Viking and K Hunter both watching for that. The doctor gets one from the impact and backs off, but he has to watch for Swami and Texas as they're pushing up on the west approach here. Doctor just hiding in that building. Gonna have to watch both sides of that approach. And Swami is gonna have a tall order pushing him, rooting him out from the impact building. Let's move over here to Golden Viking and K Hunter. Looking for Jerp on the roof. Shots come out, but they miss. Grim Reaper putting shots onto this corner. Smoke does come out, but Grim still can see. Swami and the Doctor trade. Impact is clear. Oh, a botch nade there. But it works. It covers the cross. Golden Viking can now make the cross. Oh, and a botch nade on the other side from Grim, barely making it out of the building. Got Texas pushing up from west side. They are keeping track of time, but they have lost track of Jerp. They don't know that he made it out of the building and is now rotating potentially through tank courtyard if he keeps on his push. Grim's got good lines of fire from the top there. Gets suppressed a bit by Golden Viking. Now Jerp's on the road. K-Hunter's not looking. Texas gets Grim Reaper on the top. K-Hunter goes down, throwing a smoke from Jerp in the tank courtyard. Golden Viking doesn't know that he's being flanked. Now he does. He is aware that someone is in tank courtyard. Jerp doesn't need to keep pushing this. He needs to just hold and he can burn time. It's a 3-on-2 or 2-on-3. Geek's gonna see. Geek does see Golden Viking here. He's down now. Texas pushing up. Needs to go slow. Stay low. Jerp's got cover on Geek's position. Oh, he just saw him through the wall. Geek's hand went through the wall. Texas sees him. Texas misses the shots. Oh, Texas is now going to have to try and outshoot him. Geek comes up over the wall. And Cold Steel take their first point. It looks like the votes are 64% in Tier 3's favor. 64 to 36%. Tier 3 is opting in to take the longer range map, picking both Downfall and Quarantine, which means they're pretty strong and feeling pretty confident on these two maps. Even being the lower ranked of these two teams. Round number 2, map number 3. If you're just joining us, you missed a great matchup. This is a map 3 decider. This is mirrored spawns for Cold Steel. Center objective.
Dude.
Murder, memorize the code.
Shut up, I almost pulled out my tablet, dickhead.
And here we go. Texas going to be pushing the roof corner. Is he going to be ready? No, he's not. He's not pushing the roof corner. He's taking roof courtyard and then swinging to the east. A play that we don't see a lot, but it does line up. A couple of kills there. Misses Ninx. Does know the spawn. And now they have to worry about him in the courtyard.
One's going office.
Texas needs to move, though. Is exposed on the roof. Grim Reaper going to be seeing him if he peeks the corner or the edge of the roof. He's just barely safe. He needs to move. Push towards the doctor. And Ninx. Ninx stays low. Stayed out of Texas's line of sight. Texas now pushing up, looking for that cross still. Texas out of Grim Reaper's sight. Geek on the far west. Goes down to Swami on a prone position, trying to come around the backside. Maybe sneak in for a cap. We've got Ninx over here still. We're going to keep an eye on this. See where he's going to go.
Remember, let's take this. Take it slow. We can use our time.
Jerp's about to get seen from Murder Cult. That's a very tight angle through the window. I wonder if Jerp saw that. On the other side of the map, the cross did happen. They are underground now. The Doctor gets gold and Viking from the far east two-story onto the hospital roof. Just down. Going to be able to make call-outs on crosses. Let's take a look over here. What we've got. Jerp has to deal with Swami's position if he goes this way. Swami has rotated. Giving up holding that position. Murder. Still tucked in here. A very safe position. Can't shoot a whole lot, but you also can't get shot, and you can't... Oh, you can botch a grenade, though, and that's going to force you out of your own position, and you go down.
Down.
An unfortunate way to go. K-Hunter goes down to Jerp as well. Ninx coming out of the tunnel or parking garage. The Doctor putting smokes. The Doctor getting Texas at the APC. Now they're trying to push up onto objective. The only man alive is Swami, and he's off objective. He's slowly coming back. Ninx is getting into the smoke. They're waiting for him. This is going to be an easy kill as they watch for him to make the rotations. They don't see it. Swami gets onto objective in a defensive position. Is he going to be able to stop a cap on the other side of the wall? Does he realize that you can cap from the other side of the wall? Jerp has line of sight on him. They take the easy kill. And Cold Steel take their second point. Unfortunate botch nade forcing out a strong defensive position in the half shell there. As well as a little bit of an aggressive position right off the bat. Missing the shots and not stopping the cross. Unfortunately, that still allowed that eastern cross to happen. And because of where you were when you took those shots, forcing yourself to be out in a more exposed position and then having to come back towards objective late in the game after you've been rotated around. Definitely needs a little bit of work. The timings might need to be checked on that, but it was a strong play. It just did not work out against Cold Steel. New objective, far east building. Here we go. Round number 3. I know math.
Just
Don't
in
do
Trump
something
Tower.
like
Just
this.
in Trump Tower.
Where you at?
North spawn for tier 3. Well, northmost for this one. It's actually the northeast or northwest courtyard.
Do this. Same building. Go in the same building.
A great name for it, isn't it? The
Building?
greatest name. Yeah, Trump Tower.
Which one? This one.
North or southeast. Southeast
Offense spreading out very nicely. Take a look at the overhead here. You've got 2 pushing south, 1 in the middle, another one north middle, and 1 in the far north, getting ready to go into the north wall. Shots did ring out there from Jerp. He knows that someone's in that south hospital. He's watching for someone to exit that door. Oh, and he saw the second cross. Now maybe he's a little confused. He saw 2 bodies. It's the one in the north going. Murder Colt.
3-story, second story.
Ninx.
3-story building on the second floor.
Ninx got somebody. Where's Ninx at? Oh, he got... Oh, he got the guy on the hospital roof. Okay, that makes sense. Texas gets Jerp
-1 on hold. Double tap him.
at the hole. I can't fly out of this building, so let's get out of here.
Tap.
I like the tap call out. Double tap him. Tap. Across from Murder Colt in the north. I think this might be the approach, though. I feel like this guy is unnoticed and will have a good, easy approach around the backside here. Take a look at the overhead again. We've got 2 moving up into the hole now. 1 at the south cross. And Texas gets Ninx in the hole in the parking garage. Just the down. Gonna double tap him. There it is. Now Shrieking Geek watching the downstairs. Still got Murder Colt pushing up.
And on the south.
K-Hunter goes down in the south. Shrieking Geek takes down Texas. Now they know he's there watching that exit. That's going to be a no-go. Swami's going to push up the stairs inside of center building. And they've still got a 3-strong approach. Grimm's exposed and going to have to start making his way back to objective. He's going to be safe. Oh, he's even more exposed. If he doesn't make a run across the street, Murder Colt's actually going to get the kill here on the backside. But he's not rotating fast enough either. Shrieking Geek does get Hunter in the south. 2 back on objective. Now it's a 2-on-2. Murder just a little bit slow on the approach there. I don't think they're ready for him, though. Swami and Geek trade. Now it's a 1-on-1 Murder in an unknown position, and Swami able to make those call-outs. Grimm looking for the double tap. Knows he can't get it. Murder's got 2:21 left on the clock. I'd go upstairs. There we go. Upstairs, get a little bit of a nice angle here, and just watch for a rotation. Oh, did they see each other? That's an enemy. Turn off the... There it is. Murder Colt gets Grimm. And Tier 3 take their first point on map number 3. Strap in, folks. It's going to be a long one. Basically a textbook spread there from Tier 3. I mean, they got all over the map right out of spawn. North and south spread, +2 up the middle. And that's a really good play because you've got your heavy middle, heavy south, and heavy middle, and you can let your north guy make a quick, quiet rotation. If he gets caught, he can start shooting, but if he doesn't, he can make a rotation all the way around the map and get all the way in the far northeast corner and come down, which is a spot that you don't normally watch for because you normally watch the north cross, but the person in hotel was not watching that north cross at the money trucks. He was watching south back towards objective, which opened up and exposed the north. So always be watching that northern cross. You don't even need to be prepared to shoot it. You can be super tucked in. All you need to be able to do is to see it. So you can call out that someone's making that rotation, because if they make that rotation and you let them do it, they are then super exposed in the northeast. There's not a whole lot of cover between the hotel or the crater and objective. So as long as you know that they're there, then you're good. As long as they don't know that you know that they know that you know, kind of thing. As we go into round number 4 on map number 3.
Watch for a quick spawn to the
Gonna be south spawn for Cold Steel. It's a little bit different. They're gonna have more flexibility on the center and south side, but it's gonna take longer to go north on the rotations. But it does look like they're sending 3 that way. Also moving quickly into the hospital and center, burning white car. Golden Viking's gonna make a cross now. These crosses are coming at weird times, a little late, but both of them making it. Texas now in the pit with Ninx right out top. Why are you breathing so heavy, Ninx? Putting some shots onto the southeast corner, forcing Golden Viking to rotate away, giving away his position, but that's not going to matter. Here's this northern cross I was talking about. You definitely need to be watching this. Murder actually calling for a watch from Swami. And the call out is there. Missing the shots though.
One made it all the way around to the east.
And there's the call out that I was talking about. They know he made it around, but as long as they know he's there and don't forget about him, that's okay, because he still has to make it through all this open space and get towards the objective. They just need to not get distracted by him and not get tunnel visioned. It's still a 5-on-5. Ninx still here at the pit exit. Golden Viking finds Ninx. I thought Ninx was going to see that one, but Jerp now pushing up, trying to get the refrag. Jerp's going to swing wide in the south. K-Hunter gets the doctor in the far northeast. A long shot way back there. And Grim also in that same position. T3 takes down Jerp from pushing out of the hole. T3 over there. Once that whole exit was cleared, Murder Cult gets Grim Reaper, and it's down to 1. Shrieking Geek gets Texas. He's last. Cold Steel standing. Not looking good. 4-on-1.
In the center room with the tank. You got a tank, right?
Geek just figured out that he's last alive. And it is a tough objective to get to, even with a full team. Gonna have to thread the needle between hotel. There's the confirm onto Jerp. No more callouts. No more information. Geek all alone. Let's see what he can do. He's coming out. Gonna pie that corner a little hard. Flag the corner. Is Hotel able to see him? Hotel cannot see him if he stays low. He is gonna have to worry about southeast 3-story. And Viking. Viking, as soon as the shots ring out, will turn around and look back towards objective. The shots do ring out. Geek gets Hunter and starts to make his rotation away. Goes down below. It's going to be a good exit there. Because that exit is now clear as he killed the guy in 3-story. Which now allows him to get closer without exposing himself. But Golden Viking's coming on the hunt. If Golden Viking goes down the hole, he can find the backside of Geek here. Is one unaccounted for player. If he could take down Swami and he knows that code, he can make it to objective. He should have maybe looked at the code before coming out here. Oh, Swami just missing his shot. Swami goes down. Geek's going for it. He's pushing. He's on objective. Golden Viking misses. No, he knows he's there. He goes for the kill instead. Golden Viking still pushing him. Geek switches sides. The duck happens. The trade comes out. Tier 3 take their second point in a nice little firefight at the end there. The kill on a Swami, the push. The shots ringing out, forcing him to stop going for the objective, trying to get the kills, and then a little bit of duck and cover rotations from both sides. Bring Tier 3 out ahead. Tie map. Moving to the fuselage objective. I gotta say, after map 1 and going into map number 2 with that 3-0 lead from Cold Steel, I definitely thought this was gonna go a lot faster, but Tier 3 has fought for every point on the board, and they have earned every point that they have. Currently in the lead by 1 point. Nope, math is wrong. Cold Steel in the lead by 1 point. But a very, very close game, and I'm so glad I picked it up. And honestly, I'm hoping for a 7-rounder for this third map. I want to see every single point on the board. Here we go. Round number 5 on map number 3. Far crater spawn for Tier 3. Geek not pushing the corner, gonna allow that northern cross. If you had gone to the corner, the timing works out. You can see that cross, but also they've got to get ready for you. Geek instead watching that exit there. Oh, he didn't see murder. Geek in a very dangerous position. Is he gonna peek it? Is he gonna pop up and peek? He's gonna pie and peek. And he goes down to Texas. No kills coming out from Geek. Murder getting Grim Reaper. And it's now 5-on-3. The doctor rotating back towards objective. Ninx knows that. Ooh, what is that? Ninx knows that someone's on the roof. The doctor also super exposed, but Murder not peeking that western courtyard or western alleyway. Jerp goes down as he makes a rotation out of center burning. Not sure where he was planning on going, but he got taken out by those two. And they are just closing in on this objective. All 5 still standing on offense. Technically, they could go above and cap. K-Hunter stays quiet. He could just walk around me. No! A team kill from K-Hunter. Runs right past him, but Murder Cult tries to get the kill, pushing around the corner. Murder Cult gets him. And a bad nade. No, a good nade. A nade from Ninx gets K-Hunter. Now it's all up to the doctor. Last alive on objective 3. Attackers still up. Murder's coming out. Flashbang out. The doctor's blind. Maybe. I'm not sure. He missed Murder Cult. Murder knows he's there now. Doctor peeks the corner and gets the confirm. Not going to be pushing that. Golden Viking on the south side. And, ooh, a flank from Texas. I didn't even know he was there. I thought he was an impact still. Tier 3 take their 3rd point. I just want to watch this one more time. That was a great little... He ran past him. Ning started shooting and Murder started just coming up, protecting his teammate. The nade did come out at some point and got the kill. Got Ning's martyrdom kill. But Tier 3 still came away with the point and are now tied up point-wise with Cold Steel. 9-9. Can Tier 3 take the next defensive point and win the series? Or is Cold Steel going to get a cap, potentially, and win the series? Or are we going to go to a final round 7 as we move to round number 6 on map number 3? Different spawns here. Cold Steel in the southeast. Not sure if that's better or worse. I think it's pretty good. The defense here from Tier 3 staying pretty close to the objective. Texas going to check that north, and Golden Viking moving into center burning. Cold Steel moving 4 across the North Street. They want to attack from the north with Jerp here in center, or in the hole as the flanker. Jerp now out of the hole. Texas stopping that Northern Cross. Jerp does get K-Hunter in center, just a down. Sorry, not in center. K-Hunter's in impact. He's just down. Jerp is also just down. Texas, however, stopping the big cross. Now he starts taking shots, misses, and gives up on the angle. Second cross happens. Needs to move. Gave up on the angle too long to watch that cross. Swami does get the res. There's still 5 defenders up. Nobody can confirm Jerp. Texas position is known and exposed. Needs to get out of there. He's watching that north. He's going to watch anything. He needs to just be watching that right there. Tucked in and watching the corner.
5 strong.
He might have seen that. I don't know if he was looking at the right time. You should see it now. Grim goes down.
What's our kill count?
Calling for a kill count. Ninx slowly creeping up behind roof. Confirmation taps on the body there. Geek, I think he's looking through the slats. Let's take a run over here. I wonder if the doctor's thinking about rezzing Jerp. Ninx is slowly creeping up, proning across the north. Not something you normally see. Oop, ignore that. Geek getting a kill. I don't know if he knows that he got that kill. It also looks like he's shooting through the wall, so I'm wondering if there's a little bit of a map discrepancy there between Quest and PCVR. Someone write that down, take a note, send it to DPI. The doctor still thinking about that res. K-Hunter sees the head of Ninx, tries to get him, tries to throw a nade and gets taken out by the doctor on a rotation to a very exposed position. Nade going a little far. And now to the 3-on-3. Two in the northwest approach, and the doctor in the roof courtyard scanning. He sees him. He takes him down. Golden Viking goes down, clearing out center. Still not necessarily clearing out objective at all. 3 strong, though, against 2 on objective. Murder is watching the tight angle cap. Geek, Ninx, and Doctor all moving up. If they split them up, if they go one high, Ninx is up high, he goes above to try and cap. While the Doctor makes some shots from this side, either goes for the cap there or just tries to shoot. Ninx could probably drop down literally behind Murder. Like, pull Murder's attention this way and then drop down from above, and he wouldn't even notice. Doctor's got tablet out. Murder's gonna see him. Oh, Doctor might have seen him. Doctor checks again. Tilts his head out. He's looking for the body. Murder's not looking. Oh, there's a C4 there. Oh, there's a C4 there. Murder can't hit him. Swami goes down. Murder misses. Geek is behind Murder. Murder goes for the kill. And the trade comes out. And it is a tie. Map 3. I wonder who had the clacker for that C4. Tie game. Final objective. Or tie map. Not tie game. Tie map. Hospital objective. Final objective. Not necessarily my favorite. Definitely not as favorite as the old hospital objective. I like the old ambulance objective. but not a terrible one. It could have been worse. Could have been north. Could have been south white car. Lots of options on quarantine. If Tier 3 take this, it's a tie match. Well, if they get kills. If they get a cap, they win by 1 point. If they get kills, it's a tie game all the way through. And if Cold Steel take it, they only win by 2 points. So not a huge loss. Very, very close game. And here we go into round number 7. West Courtyard spawn for Tier 3.
We're going for top 7.
We're burning, Jerv. Okay.
What? You can just run through that on quest? Sheriff's position. If he peeks out, he's super exposed, and he's got a lot of lasers trained on him. He goes down. He peeked out. Now the Western approach has to happen. They need to start pushing. Get a little bit more aggressive. Get them while they're rotating. T3 Texas in the gas station. Now Swami crossing the street on the south. Murder making sure that that body is down. A little knife motion there. Clearing center, but he's going to get picked off if he peeks it from Geek. Smoke's rolling in now onto the west side of Hospital. Wonder if they've got more smokes. Texas tucked in the corner. Geek does get Murder, who was in center. Yep. That's what I said was going to happen.
Garage. Garage.
Yeah.
Doctor putting suppressing rounds onto the corner there. Shrieking Geek gets K. Hunter in the gas station. Swami's pushing up now, and this might be the better play, going up around the front side, not going through the building. Just running straight up towards the ambulance. You've only got one person to deal with. If that, if you just creep up there, you bypass Geek, only got to kill Reaper, and you're on objective. Honestly, you might not even have to kill Reaper. If you just went for it quietly, right here, Golden Viking, just straight up here, prone out, tablet out, and just come this direction. Ninx is looking the other way. Reaper's looking the other way. Geek couldn't see you under the wall. That's the play. Are they going to do it? Reaper's not looking the right way. Smoke going south, going to block the doctor's view, possibly. Actually, a great throw from that smoke, blocking the doctor's view, forcing a little bit of a rotation. Now Swami's going to go through the smoke. This is not a great move, because you are super exposed, and he goes down. Viking here could still make this work. The peek on the corner. Grim goes down. Now you need to be worried about it. Ninx not looking this way. After the call for OBJ came out, oh, he hears Geek. Geek takes him down. Cold Steel take the 4th point and secure the series. It was a very good try. Definitely think that it could have been done if they would have pushed maybe a little bit harder. But definitely good plays from both sides. He heard Geek making the run. He swapped back to his gun. He just wasn't fast enough. Geek comes around the corner and gets the kill. And Cold Steel take it. Final score 9-11. Cold Steel. I mean, yeah, like I said, great plays all around from both teams. Very, very good match. Definitely want to catch some more of these guys playing. Hopefully we'll see them again either sometime this season or next season. But a great match. Glad I came out to watch it. Glad you all came out to watch it. And I'm going to run the highlights, and we're going to get out of here. Shout out to all the viewers. Shout out to all the sponsors. Thank you for sponsoring the VR Master League. There's a huge list of them. If you don't know them already, go check them out. They're on our website. Pull up any page. Go to the bottom. They are there. And that is it from the casting desk. I am your host, Trip. This has been Tier 3 versus Cold Steel, and we will see you all next time. There. And he's in Center Hotel with Ninx, and that is Ninx going to be ready for this. Ninx has a gun, and he gets a kill with the pistol. Someone should go up in the South Hills to get a nice Overwatch position. They should definitely spend time to encircle this objective, but they're all coming from the same angle, and there goes 2. Grim Reaper gets find the rest of the team. We've got Geek here coming down the stairs, getting ready to get taken out by Murder Colt, and he takes him down.
-1 catwalk north.
Objective is open. They need to move. He's got tablet out. Texas has no idea the cap is going to happen. Murder's making his way back, but he can't move fast enough. Grim Reaper is typing in the code, and Cold Steel comes around the corner, gets another. Jerp's on the run. Golden Vikings got tablet out instead of a gun out. Jerp gets another one. Gets the confirm. Is he going to get the ace? He's coming around the corner. Oh, he doesn't see him. He does see him. There's the ace. Oh, he's empty. Shrieking Geek clicks. Swami pushes him. Swami takes him down. Gets the kill. 1v1. They know he's in the corner. He can't leave the alley. They pie the corner, and Viking gets the kill. 1 down.
Down.
2 down.
3 down, 3 down, 3 total down, 3 total.
Wall. Geek's hand went through the wall. Texas sees him. Texas misses the shots. Oh, Texas is now going to have to try and outshoot him. Geek comes up over the wall. And Cold Steel take their first point. Giving up holding that position. Murder. Still tucked in here. A very safe position. Can't shoot a whole lot, but you also can't get shot, and you can't... Oh, you can botch a grenade, though, and that's going to force you out of your own position, and you go down. Swami goes down. Geek's going for it. He's pushing. He's on objective. Golden Viking misses. No, he knows he's there. He goes for the kill instead. Golden Viking still pushing him. Geek switches sides. The duck happens. The trade comes out. Tier 3. He's going to pie and peek. And he goes down to Texas. No kills coming out from Geek. Runs right past him, but Murder Colt tries to get the kill, pushing around the corner. Murder Colt gets him. Runs right past him, but Murder Colt tries to get the kill, pushing around the corner. Murder Colt gets him. And a bad nade. No, a good nade. A nade from Ninx gets K Hunter. Murder can't hit him. Swami goes down. Murder misses. Geek is behind Murder. Murder goes for the kill, and the trade comes out, and it is a... Ninx not looking this way. After the call for OBJ came out, oh, he hears Geek. Geek takes him down. Cold Steel take the 4th point and secure the seat there.